Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Updated Ark Basics, a show where we break down the ins and outs, the ups and downs, the all-arounds of Ark. That's right, we're talking about the ABCs. The A, it stands for Ark, the B for Basics, the C, whatever you want it to be. If you're interested in seeing the original one, the link is up here. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Ark Basics. I'm Phlinger Phoo, and today we're going to be talking about probably one of my most hated dinos on the entire game. But then again, I only hate them because of just how effective and vicious these guys are. Yeah, we're talking about the Raptors, and I always call them stupid Raptors, but to be honest and to be fair, they are anything but. These guys are just vicious killers. They will hunt you down, they will track you down, and they will just waste you, and you really have no choice about it. There's a couple things that you can do to get away from them, and we'll discuss those here in a little bit. But, yeah, I mean, these guys are probably one of the better early game tames that you can get, because when it comes around to Raptors, you get their saddle actually pretty early on, level 18. So, I mean, they're a really early game tame, and they are very, very effective. There's a couple downsides with them once they are tamed. One is they pretty much have really, really low weight stat. This guy right here, he's got 246. This is actually kind of higher than normal. So, yeah, it is what it is. They also generally have a lower health stat, but then again, also, if you were to actually breed these and get imprints on a few of them, you could get that health stat up pretty dang high. Their stamina really doesn't matter because normally when you're running around on one, their stamina really doesn't drain all that fast. So if you were going to try to go for one, I'd say around a 500 stamina. Pretty good, but then again, that is if you're going to use one for traveling. For melee damage, these guys, you want high. When it comes around to melee damage, but then again, you want high melee damage just about everything. I've seen some Raptors get tamed up with like 380 melee damage. It's really impressive. So yeah. But when it comes around to these guys out in the wild, let's turn you off follow, and then let's get rid of our food because we're going to go do something dangerous and kind of dumb. But I'm going to do it for the sake of showing you guys a few things. Now, if you're going out to tame these guys, the shopping list for these guys, bolas, 100%. Bolas. Always, always, always bolas. Because a raptor coming at you, they attack so fast that you'll just be sitting there going, what is going on? Their attacks, yeah, I can't overstate this enough. Their attacks are wicked fast. When they catch up with you, just don't let them catch up with you. That's the key thing. Don't let them hit you. If they start hitting you, they're not going to stop. So, yeah. Make sure you've got bolas to stop them. And then also, make sure you have at least a 112 movement speed. I like to go 112. I always recommend when starting out in the game that you go with a 112 movement speed just to outrun Raptors, because 112 is how fast they go. So if you're going to stay ahead of them, that's the speed that you have to have. If you want to pull away a little bit, go with 115. I go 112 movement speed at the start, and then I'll eventually bump it up so where I'm going 115, so where I can eventually outrun Raptors. But if you're on top of things and you're keeping an eye out for your surroundings and you spot a Raptor, just run. That way there, if you have a 112 movement speed, it won't be able to catch up to you. Now, when you're running away from Raptors, there are a few things. Let me go grab a little bit of water here really quick. There are a few ways to actually save your butt. One is if you're running by something, if you're getting chased by a Raptor, run by anything, like an herbivore. Just like that, kind of just skirt along the front of it. Chances are the Raptor's gonna aggro on that, and it's gonna eat that and give you plenty of extra time to run away. If you're in a spot where no Raptors are going to, where you don't see any other things around the Raptor, you can always jump in the water if you're nearby the water. But yeah, Raptors, they kind of suck at swimming. So if you even with a regular spear, you can take out Raptors. If you can, say, just like jump into the water, and then the Raptor's coming at you, you can actually kind of stay away from it just with a spear and stabbing it, and you can kill it that way. That is if you don't have a bola. I would recommend always carry bolas with you so you can just turn around, bola the thing, and either kill it, tame it, or run away from it. Yeah. So make sure you, at the early game, you carry bullet. Wrong button. Always carry bullets. Okay, so let's go do something dumb to show you guys something. Oh, no, that's piranha. I'm gonna have to kill these piranha before we head over. All right, give me a sec. All right, so now that you found a raptor and you're trying to outrun it, there are a few things that you want to know. See, this guy, he's hurting me pretty bad. All right, but yeah, see, watch this. You run by, say, a dodo. Oh, no, this guy's on me pretty tight. Oh, there he goes. He just ate the dodo. There he goes. All right, so now he's on the dodo. That actually gives us a little bit more time. Okay, so now he's going back and forth on the pack. That's kind of what you want. You want it to just run back and forth to all of them. And also, when he runs towards you, you can just easily do this. Now, once he's actually trapped with the bullet, you can just punch him to knock him out. I don't even know what level this guy is. I just ran into the woods and he started following me. So, okay, he's out. 85. All right. So now that he's unconscious, being such a low level, you can tame this guy with just regular meat. Matter of fact, we can use these dodos, and we can just kind of just hack them apart, and then use that to tame him. And that's probably what I'm going to do just for this demonstration. But if you want to go a little bit further, you can go with prime meat or simple kibble. The green kibble, that's the one that they generally prefer. And I like the coloration on this guy. The dark green, that's really nice. But yeah, they actually spawn. You see the map? There you go. That's where they spawn. And they're pretty common everywhere except for the snow biome. Yeah. So everywhere else, very common. Very, very common. I'm not joking when I say look at the map. That's where they're common at. Everywhere. So, I mean, raptors, they'll just come out of the woodwork and eat you. So just always keep an eye open. Matter of fact, one of the things I would recommend to early game players is play back a little bit of this footage. That sound of the raptor running across the ground while it was chasing me, learn that sound. Trust me, it will save your life. Trust me, it will. But yeah, I'm going to tame this guy up. We're just going to throw some regular meat on him since I don't have any kibble. I don't have anything else. It's actually going to be pretty quick that he tames up. And then once he does that, I'm going to go do a couple more things. Probably go see if I can find another one. Now, there are, like I said, they do spawn just about everywhere on the map. But there are a few places that I've noticed that they do seem to spawn a little bit more often. Now, this place up here, this is where I'm at. And I kind of, I personally call this Raptor Alley. Just because so many raptors spawn here. I mean, you can shake a stick and you can have like 10 raptors following you. So yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can find another one. It shouldn't take long because I want to tame a couple of them because I want to show you something cool that they do. Is that a raptor? No, those are parasaurs. Okay. Those are Dimorphodons. Ah, there we go. There's some raptors over there. Oh, and the Therizinosaurus. We don't want the Therizinosaurus. We just want the raptor. All right, let's make sure we've got our stamina, because we're going to be running. All right, let's see. This raptor right here. There we go. Come on, Mr. Raptor. Don't worry, don't worry. We got you. All right, let's go into K mode. It's still following me. All right, hear that sound of him following me? That's the sound of a raptor. Right? And that's how you get a raptor. It is pretty easy. And he's out. All right, let's go grab some of this meat over here, and let's go tame another one. Because these guys, they are actually really, really cool, especially in packs. So, we'll go show you that. All right, now that this guy's up, we've got 2 males here. Let's hope our other one was a female. But yeah, let's head back to base. But on the way, you'll notice that these guys, they are actually very good even without saddles. Even without being ridden, they can trash just about anything in front of you. As long as it's not something big. That trike right there would give them a little bit of a headache. But once you have Saddles on them, not nearly as bad. And, of course, the dodo stands no chance. But then again, we already knew that. I just wanted to kill the dodo. All right, let's head back to base. All right, even turtles don't stand a chance. I even took out a Sarco just a minute ago. But, yeah. All right, so when you're leveling these guys up and you don't intend on riding them, when they're just basically part of a pack, I would just say get health and melee damage, because stamina doesn't matter, weight really doesn't matter. Just get some health so they can take a beating. Make sure that they can dish out plenty of damage. But other than that, you really don't need to put anything else in them. Because they're already going to be able to shred things, especially once you have a pack leader. All right, let's get across here. Hopefully there's no more piranha. I had to kill some earlier on the way. All right, but let's go get the other, the pack leader. All right, so now that we're back at base, okay, so, oh, you are female. All right. So what you want to do is, if you actually have 3 raptors. Now, then, when you have 3, the highest level one that you have actually gets a different ability it didn't have before. It gets the ability to buff them. The pack mate. Yeah, that means that all of a sudden, for the next 45 seconds, these guys get a pretty good buff. Here, hold on. All right, get them, guys. Earlier, when they were doing 24 and 48 damage, now they're doing much more. It's rather impressive how much that pack buff ability actually gives them. Come on, let's all. Alright, now you can't use the ability again while you have the ability. But once it's done, you should be able to, there you go, use it right away. And they are just shredding things. This is so much fun doing this. It's having a Raptor pack early game. It is a game changer. It will put you so far ahead of just about everything. It's, yeah, you'll notice the difference. It is like night and day. Get those bolas. Get those. You can even knock them out with a club if you want to. You can punch them out. Trank arrows aren't really a requirement, but they do help quite a bit. All right. Now that we've got this, let's talk about another of their abilities. Now, the left click, it's an attack, but then again, it is a very fast attack. This attack is it's like lightning fast. Now, they also have another ability. Right click. Now, right click, you can pounce on things. You can either hold it and jump it, or you can attack it while it's like this. But it bugged me out a bit, so. Oh, that's not going to be good. It hit the stego. Okay. All right, so, yeah, that happened. All right, so when you actually have something pounced, you can attack it while it is pounced. But sometimes it just will not register. So yeah, so it does have an initial attack damage that it does when you pounce it, but you can also attack while you're pounced and deal further damage to it, but sometimes it just gets a little bit wonky. I would imagine they will probably eventually change that. So yeah. Alright, so another thing that these guys can do, and what I'm going to need to do, I'm going to need to drop these guys off, and I'm going to need to take this one over to a place that I love exploring, and I'm going to show you that here in just a minute. Alright, now one thing I didn't cover yet is, while these guys, their early game pounce, they actually, or their pounce attack, if they're wild and they're regular raptors like this one, they won't use that attack. But if you're on aberration or extinction, they will. Not the regular raptors, the aberrant raptors and the corrupted raptors will still use their pounce. Regular raptors like this will not use their pounce attack. Alright, but another good thing that these guys are really, really good for is early game cave exploration. Now, there are a few caves that these guys, they can just walk right into, and their small frame means that they can fit in between the rocks, in between all the little bits of crystal and stuff that you'll find that kind of make your path a little bit harder to traverse. These guys will just go right through it without even a second thought. The only problem is these guys, they kind of lack the tank ability of some of the other dinos like Sabertooths and Baryonyxes. Baryonyxes are my personal favorite for doing the caves, but Raptors in the early levels, especially this cave right here, way down here in the bottom corner, they'll be able to go right through here, no problem. That is if you take armor that you don't have to repair on the inside. I mean, armor that you don't have to repair in like a smithy. If you take hide armor is generally my favorite for going in here, because all you have to do is put hide in your inventory, grab some fiber from outside. Also, your raptor will gain additional hide inside the cave from eating everything. And whenever your armor gets damaged and beat up, just repair it in your inventory and then put it back on. It's really, really effective. Alright, so anyway, I think that pretty much covers just about everything there is to do with Raptors. I hope this video helps you out. I hope it helps you get a pack early on. I hope you enjoy your pack early on. And yeah, so hey, if you haven't already, make sure you click that like button. I really appreciate it. If you're new around here, subscribe. Until next time, this is Phlinger Phoo, and take it easy, everybody.